Station and on CBS News Night Watch.
This is CBS.
Things we hate by the Stuntmen's Association.
We hate getting paid less than the stars.
And we hate the way
We drop into bars.
and we hate retakes.
But we love Pepsi Light. Refreshing Pepsi Light.
That little touch of lemon makes it taste so right.
Yeah, we really hate retakes.
But we love Pepsi Light.
Pepsi Light. It's 1 calorie men love.
Pepsi Light.
Say, Tio Sancho,
See?
what's so special about your taco shells?
Well, mine don't fall apart, so they taste great.
I don't see the connection.
Come here.
Okay.
I'll taste my Tio Sancho taco. You taste that other brand. How's yours?
I don't know. It fell apart.
Really? Mine is delicious.
Tio Sancho, a man who knows a taco tastes better in your mouth than on your shirt.
See?
See.
More talk about consolidation in Leon County. The story at 11.
Special presentation. The regular CBS Tuesday night movies will not be televised tonight. Tonight, a CBS special movie presentation. The story that captured the hearts and minds of generations. Margaret Mitchell's sweeping classic of the Civil War, Gone with the Wind. It is the story of the O'Haras and their plantation in Terra, and of the beautiful Scarlett, a woman accustomed to having everything she wanted.
Don't you want to marry me?
I'm going to marry Melanie.
You're afraid to marry me. You'd rather live with that silly little fool who can't open a mouth except say yes, no, and raise a parcel of mealy-mouthed brats just like her.
You mustn't say things like that about Melanie.
It is the story of the man who would become Scarlett's match, Rhett Butler.
He looks as if he knows what I look like without my shimmy. Oh.
And it is the story of brother facing brother, as a way of life takes its last bow.
The Yankees can't fight and we can.
I
think it's hard winning a war with words, gentlemen.
What do you mean, sir?
I'm saying very plainly that the Yankees are better equipped than we. They've got factories, shipyards, coal mines, and a fleet to bottle up our harbors and starve us to death. All we've got is cotton and slaves and arrogance.
As the distant drums beat on, their lives intertwine in passionate conflict. Gallant men march to meet the foe. Mothers mourn dying sons. And a future is laid on the fields of destiny.
Tell me you love me. I'll live on it the rest of my life.
Goodbye.
Their lives were changing forever, to be nothing more than a world remembered, a world gone with the wind.
I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. And I've waited longer for you than I've ever waited for any woman. Scarlett, kiss me. Kiss me once.
I am Louis Theroux. The clothes I design transform a woman. My fragrance from Avon, Fantasque, does the same thing. Fantasque lets a woman experience intensely her power to excite. Fantasque.
Exclusively from Avon.
The wine that celebrates food.
The groom's a personal friend, so the meal demanded all my skill as a chef. The food had to be perfect, so did the wine. I chose Inglemook. Some wines just go with food. Inglemook celebrates it. Here's to years of happy meals.
The wine that celebrates food.
I've never seen anything so thick. Me neither. Sure is good.
Good. What's good about it?
It's so thick.
Well, why is that good? You can hardly see through it.
Hershey's Big Block. So thick, so good.
I like it thick.
That's nuts.
No, it's not. It's milk chocolate.
Hershey's Big Blocks. So thick, so good.
Kraft brings you a dressing idea so delicious it sizzles. A taste so fresh it's juicy. Bacon and tomato dressing. It just had to be Kraft. With real bacon, crisp and lean, real tomato chopped in bits, and a touch of sour cream. If you think it sounds good, just wait till you taste it. Kraft Bacon and Tomato Dressing. For a better twist on taste, America turns to Kraft.
Keep making more money, and I'm no better off.
People need help with their money. They need straight talk and simple answers from someone they trust. That's why Sears created the Sears Financial Network with Dean Witter, investments, Coldwell Banker, real estate, Allstate insurance. They're ready to serve you now in their own offices. The Sears Financial Network. Trust us to make it work for you.
Recipe for a happy birthday. First, take one Betty Crocker Super Moist cake. Pudding in the mix makes it so incredibly moist, it's super moist. Next, top with Betty Crocker Creamy Deluxe Frosting. So buttercream creamy, it's like homemade. Super Moist and Creamy Deluxe. Together, they're the recipe for America's favorite cake and frosting. For a happy birthday or a happy anytime.
You and Betty Crocker can. I love you, Mommy. Make someone happy. It's ingenious, genuine bell.
It's a bell remembering numbers, the future in your home. It's a bell for having fun with from the folks who built the phone. Every system we're designing, every product that we do, the better ways we're finding to connect the world to you.
It's ingenious, it's genuine bell. It's ingenious, genuine bell.
It's at your Bell Phone Center.
How does she do it? Her hair always looks its best.
The difference is Mink.
How does she do it? Her hair looks so silky, so different from the rest.
The difference is Mink.
Mink Difference Hairspray really holds your hair in style. Enriched with precious mink oil, it holds hair beautifully and gives it the silky feeling of mink.
How could you give your hair anything less?
Mink Difference Hairspray.
We now return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee.
Tom Selleck's an ace.
Look at my plane!
Bess Armstrong's an heiress.
I'll buy you another plane.
And it all happened on the high road to China.
You're nothing but a spoiled, snooty, rich little brat.
You know, I only made one real mistake.
What was that?
I should have sold you when I had the chance.
Tom Selleck and Bess Armstrong, High Road to China. Rated PG. Starts Friday, March 18th. Check newspapers for theater.
You know me, you may know my do-wag-a-doo, wag-a-doo, wag-a-doo, wag-a-doo. But my do-wag-a-doo don't do me no good when I'm traveling. So I just got myself an American Express card. And that makes me the king of the road.
To apply for the card, look for an application and take one.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it.
There's new value in Ram Tough Dodge trucks. Now only Dodge Truck makes this three-way offer. 1, cash back when you buy them. Up to $750 on Ram pickups, $1,000 on Ram Chargers. 2, prospector discounts up to $1,000 when you equip them. And 3, 11.9% when you finance them. Dare to compare. Only Dodge makes this offer. Cash back, prospector discounts, and 11.9 financing.
Help!
Here, let Sarah crawl. I just washed my no-wax floor, even though it doesn't look so great.
What's this? Oh, could be a cloudy film from your cleaner.
Think so?
Try Clean and Clear on your no-wax floor. It's new.
Cleaners that mix cloudy can dry cloudy without rinsing. New no-rinse Clean and Clear mixes clear, dries clear, is clean. Nothing cloudy to rinse away.
Your floor looks terrific.
Try new Clean and Clear, the no-rinse cleaner for a clearly beautiful floor.
We will return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Leslie Howard. Thursday.
Still clearing the throat, or are we catching a cold?
A high-flying cowboy puts Magnum on a collision course with danger. Then, live, the 9th Annual People's Choice Awards, where you, the American public, choose your favorite stars, TV shows, and movies. It all happens Thursday right after Magnum.
This is CBS.
It's time I told you about melted Velveeta slices. What's there to know about? Plenty. For one thing, they taste even better melted. Unbelievable. Since they melt just right, they're great when you feel like sharing. Thanks, Raj. Be careful. It's an acquired taste. Oh? How'd you acquire it? My mom gave it to me.
Velveeta slices from Kraft taste even better melted.
Hey, Fred. Boy, you look beat.
I know. It's our mortgage payments. Fran and I just can't get ahead. It's like having a monkey on your back.
I know, I've been there. That's why we bought a manufactured home. All the space, comfort, and luxury you have. At about half the cost. Plus, time to enjoy life. You'd be smart to think about a manufactured home.
I am.
Get the monkey off your back with a manufactured home. Florida's best housing value.
FSU Toxic Waste Program gets federal funding. The story at 11.
We now return to Gone with the Wind.
Take off your hat to beautiful, beautiful hair with Revlon's Flex Shampoo. Today's hairstyles love Flex because Flex Shampoo's vitality in the hair never shampoos life out. Flex can't strip, so tease, perm, curl. Hair loves Flex Shampoo by Revlon. Beautiful. And keep your hair shampoo fresh with FlexNet, the clean hold hairspray.
More than 2,000 years ago, before the age of the Caesars, vinifera grapes were first cultivated in Italy. And through the centuries, they have become the grapes that produce the very finest wines in the world. Today, these classic vinifera grapes give Riunite a unique, soft and light taste. Pure and natural Riunite is the world's best-loved imported wine. After all, our roots go back 2,000 years.
Once a year, Marty and I go camping. Marty does the fishing, I do the cooking. And I don't forget my Nabisco Triscuits. Ever tried a Triscuit pizza? Just grated cheese, tomato sauce, and any topping, all heated up. Triscuit wafers are like a whole snack menu in one box. Oh, hi, honey. Did you catch our dinner? Like I say, don't forget your Triscuit.
We've got snacks for one, snacks for all.
When I've got a splitting headache, I want what works. And extra-strength Datril has been working for me every bit as well as extra-strength Tylenol since I switched. And now I know why. Datril and Tylenol have the exact same aspirin-free pain reliever and exact same strength. Exactly the same. Yet extra-strength Tylenol can cost so much more. So I'm staying with Datril. Why would I pay that much more for the same relief? Why would anybody?
We will return to Vivian Lee and Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind. Saturday has Greystone gone mad.
What do you mean?
The Princess Ariel and Greystone are trapped where both friends and foe are their deadliest enemies. Will Ariel make the right choice and survive? Then...
When did life get so tough? I think it all started when the Yankees traded Roger Maris.
20 years later, one of America's favorite families is reunited when Jerry Mathers returns as the Beaver. And while cute children grow up to have kids of their own, some things never change.
I'm still the Beaver.
The world premiere movie, Still the Beaver, following Wizards and Warriors.
This is CBS.
Some of my friends think President Reagan was just too doggone optimistic. He figured he'd get the economy turned around a lot faster than he's been able to do. But you know, optimism isn't such a bad thing to have. Took a ton of it to get this country started. Besides, the economy is starting to come around. Jobs are starting to pick up again. People are going back to work because President Reagan didn't go for the quick fix. Maybe now we can all be a little more optimistic about the future.
Channel 6 Television, WCTV.
Good evening. This is an Eyewitness News break. Florida's water system is in danger of contamination, and legislators forming a water task force warn action must be taken immediately to prevent possible danger. House Speaker Lee Moffitt today called for multi-million-dollar funding in the cleanup of 200 hazardous waste sites. And talks of consolidating city and county governments in Leon County are in the air again. A new group called Consolidation Now held their first meeting tonight, pushing for the combined services.
What a breakthrough in freshness. Maxwell House coffee in the new vacuum-packed bag. It's fresher than ever.
I'm Chris Sherp, Eyewitness News. More news at 11 here on Channel 6.
We now return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee.
Well, I was worried about my hair because I participate in a lot of sports. I have to shampoo every day. And a lot of times I'll shampoo 2-3 times a day. And I worried till I used my daughter's Johnson's baby shampoo.
No other shampoo has Johnson's unique formula. It combines thorough cleaning with extra gentleness. It's gentle enough to use every day.
My hair feels clean using Johnson's baby shampoo, and it feels healthy. And those are the important things to me. And it's still there. That's the most important thing of all.
Purina promises nothing's better.
Nothing's better. That's Purina's promise.
That's a promise to your pet from Purina.
Purina promises you can't buy better nutrition. They know more about helping pets stay healthy because they've done more pet food research than anybody.
Purina promises pet please and taste, too, because they've done more taste tests than anybody.
So check for the checkerboard because...
Nothing's better.
That's Purina's promise.
That's a promise to your pet from Purina.
The most trusted name in pet food.
When you're just starting out, you don't have a lot of extra money for insurance. So Aetna has a whole life policy that starts you out for as little as term.
Aetna, I'm glad I met you.
Aetna has a policy that fights inflation, too. While prices have gone up, premiums have come down.
Aetna, I'm glad I met you.
And Aetna group plans give employees medical and life coverage at very low cost.
Aetna, I'm glad I met you.
Call your Aetna agent. We'd love to meet you.
Look at who's here. Cheryl T. With some good-looking news.
Look at what's new.
Arnie Menswear. Look at what's looking good on you.
Boston Athletic Club.
You're in for a change at Sears. It's Arnie for clothes that suits you to a T. For winning looks, it's BAC. You're in for a change. A wonderful change. You're in for a change.
With Arnie, BAC, and me.
At Sears.
We now return to Gone with the Wind.
I'm looking for jeans that stay blue.
Try Dress Blues by Lee.
You bet I will. Fit look like a glove.
Mike, all you have to do is look for the patch.
Lee Jeans, the brand that fits.
This is Dial-A-Lash, the first dial control mascara. Change the setting, change the look. Dial-A-Lash with the exclusive dial control.
Maybelline invented it. 10 settings let you control how much mascara you put on your lashes. Dial it low for a light coat. Dial it higher for thicker lashes. Dial out messy globs and clumps. Dial-A-Lash. Dial control mascara. Only for Maybelline.
After a busy day, it's time to wind down and catch your breath. Wind down with Lipton Herbal Tea. A blend of natural herbs, spices, and fruit, and no caffeine. It's soothing, delicious. Wind down and relax. There's no caffeine. Lipton Herbal Tea in gentle orange, almond pleasure, cinnamon apple. Enjoy one and wind down.
Delicious.
Know what? Now Wendy's is making bacon.
No faking.
Bacon? Wendy's is making bacon. Introducing Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger. Crisp, lean strips of bacon on top of a Wendy's cheeseburger to become Wendy's new hot and juicy bacon cheeseburger.
We're taken with bacon.
So come try Wendy's new bacon cheeseburger.
We're making bacon for Wendy's kind of people.
We will return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Clark Gable.
For more than 2 decades, one newsman has been on the front line of history in times of turmoil and triumph. Troublemakers and peacemakers. Of struggle, sorrow, and rejoicing. Dan Rather, he brings the world home to you.
On the Mississippi, Ralph Waite stars in a powerful new dramatic series. He's a lawyer who left the city to fight for justice along the Big River, premiering Friday, March 25th. This is CBS.
Big Mac, please.
Big Macs are coming.
Coming right up. We're getting it together.
We're making it up to all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese.
On a bun with sesame seeds.
Big Macs are coming. Pickles, onions, too. Together we're putting it together for you. Big Mac. McDonald's and you.
Excuse me, that's an ordinary checkbook. Switch to checking with interest at Security First Federal. No service charge with a $199 minimum balance. Get 200 free designer checks. Treat yourself to Security First Checking, and we'll treat you to fine dinners at Brass Rail, Spartan, Brothers 3 Garden by the Sea, and 7 other fine restaurants. We'll even give you a free box of dinner mints just for asking about our checking accounts. Security First.
A hazardous waste warning in Florida. The story 811.
We now return to Gone with the Wind. Night's conclusion of Gone with the Wind.
America the Beautiful. Find out what the government's doing to keep it that way on the next Larry King Show. I'll have Secretary of the Interior James Watt here, and we'll be taking calls coast to coast. You'll also meet the Super Bowl's most valuable player, Redskin John Riggins. So watch the Larry King Show and start talking back to your TV set once again.
And the best place for you to start is right here on Channel 6 with Larry King, Sunday night at 11:30.
Big things are happening this week at the Curtis Mathis Home Entertainment Center.
Right now, you can get a 12-inch black and white portable for just $72. Take home this 19-inch color portable for just $22.20 a month, or choose this beautiful audio racked system on sale this week for just $20.81 a month. And every Curtis Mathis is backed by their exclusive 4-year limited warranty.
Better hurry. The sale ends Saturday at the Curtis Mathis Home Entertainment Center in Tallahassee and Quincy.
From Television Center, this is WCTV Channel 6, Thomasville, Tallahassee.
Last night, Gone with the Wind, Margaret Mitchell's sweeping classic of the Old South, began in a land of cavaliers and cotton fields, of fair ladies, master and slave. Here, a way of life was about to take its last bow.
Ooh! Just hold on and suck in.
Mommy, here's the scarlet pickles.
You can take it all back to the kitchen. I won't need to buy it. Oh, yes, you is. You's going to eat every mouthful of this. Oh, I'm not.
We'll put on the dress, because we're late already.
What my lamb going to wear?
That.
No, you ain't. You can't show your bosom for 3 o'clock. I'm going to speak to your ma about you.
If you say one word, Mother, I won't need to buy it.
It was a world of privilege and tradition. The world of Scarlett O'Hara.
Morning, Miss Scarlett.
Come on. Look at Scarlett. You never even noticed Charles before. Now, just because it's your boat, she's after him like a hornet.
War was but a distant rumor as Scarlett waged a campaign for Ashley Wilkes, a man promised to his cousin Melanie.
Don't you want to marry me?
I'm going to marry Melanie.
But you love me.
How could I help loving you? You who have all the passion for life that I lack. But that kind of love isn't enough to make a successful marriage for two people who are as different as we are.
But Scarlett had yet to meet the man who was to be her match, Rhett Butler.
Has the war started?
Sir, you should have made your presence known.
In the middle of that beautiful love scene? That wouldn't have been very tactful, would it? But don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Sir, you are no gentleman.
And you, miss, are no lady.
While Southern ladies talked of love, their men talked of war.
The situation's very simple. The Yankees can't fight and we can.
You're right. Leave me a battle, that's what I think. They'll just turn and run every time.
One Southerner can lick 20 Yankees.
Why, we'll finish him in one battle. Gentlemen can always fight better than rattle.
Yes, gentlemen always fight better than rattle.
And what does the captain of our troops say?
Well, gentlemen, if Georgia fights, I go with her. But like my father, I hope that the Yankees will let us leave the Union in peace.
But Ashley, they've insulted us. You can't mean you don't want war.
Most of the miseries of the world were caused by wars. And when the wars were over, no one ever knew what they were about.
Why, Ashley, the war...
Miss O'Hara, isn't it thrilling? Mr. Lincoln has called the soldiers, volunteers to fight against us.
Fiddly-dee, don't you men ever think about anything important?
But it's war, Miss O'Hara, and everybody's going off to enlist. They're going right away. I'm going too.
Everybody?
As the distant drums beat on, Ashley's love for Melanie pushes Scarlett into a hasty marriage.
Yes, Mr. Hamilton. I will.
And as two armies meet on the field of destiny, a page of history is about to be written.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have important news, glorious news. Another triumph for our magnificent men in arms. General Lee has completely whipped the enemy and swept the Yankee army northward from Virginia.
The early victories of the Confederacy exact a terrifying price on its youth and on Scarlett's new husband. Yet grief was far from her nature.
Atlanta. Savannah would be better for you. You just get in trouble in Atlanta.
What trouble are you talking about?
You know what trouble I was talking about. I was talking about Mr. Ashley Wilkes. He'll be coming to Atlanta when he gets his leave, and you sitting there waiting for him just like a spider.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you wish to lead the opening reel with the lady of your choice, you must bid for her. $20 for Miss Mabel Merriweather.
$25 for Miss Fanny Elsie.
$150 in gold.
For what lady, sir?
This is Charles Hamilton.
Mrs. Hamilton is in mourning, Captain Butler. She will not consider it, sir.
Oh, yes, I will.
Someday I want you to say to me the words I heard you say to Ashley Wilkes. I love you.
That's something you'll never hear from me, Captain Butler, as long as you live.
As the war dragged on, Southern heads were high, but their hearts were heavy as the wounded poured into Atlanta. Panic spread in the face of the oncoming enemy. The gallant remnants of a once proud army marched out to meet the foe.
Oh, Ashley, I love you. I've always loved you. I've never loved anyone else. I only married Charles just to hurt you. Ashley,
Tell me you love me. I'll live on it the rest of my life.
For 35 days, Atlanta held grimly on, but the odds weighed heavy.
Is it true the Yankees coming?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. The Army's pulling out.
What'll I do?
Better refugees south, right quick, ma'am. If you'll excuse me, ma'am.
Scarlett, alone, unprotected, seeks refuge for herself, for Melanie, and for Ashley's unborn child. Only one man can spirit them to safety.
At your service, madam. Just where were you figuring on going?
Home to Tara.
Tara? Don't you know that they've been fighting all day around Tara? Do you think you could parade right through the Yankee Army with a sick woman, a baby, and a simple-minded darky?
As the last refugees made their perilous escape, Atlanta burned, and the Old South disappeared forever. And for Scarlett and Rhett came a time of reckoning.
Scarlett, look at me. I love you more than I've ever loved any woman. And I've waited longer for you than I've ever waited for any woman.
Let me alone.
Here's a soldier of the South who loves you, Scarlett. Wants to feel your arms around him. Wants to carry the memory of your kisses into battle with him. Never mind about loving me. You're a woman sending a soldier to his death with a beautiful memory. Scarlett, kiss me. Kiss me once.
As Rhett joins the South last fight, Scarlett is left with the world destroyed and a new life to build. And now the dramatic conclusion of Margaret Mitchell's epic story of the Old South, Gone with the Wind.
Beer for the best time of the day. Miller High Life.
Mommy, Daddy's here.
When the Ross's TV set was stolen, it was 5 years old. But Aetna didn't quibble. Aetna replaced it with a brand new model.
Aetna, I'm glad I met you.
When the Gilberts' house was destroyed by fire, Aetna settled in full within 3 days. So they were able to rebuild right away.
Aetna, I'm glad I met you.
If this is the kind of complete coverage you want, maybe it's time you met Aetna.
Edna, I wish I'd met you.
Over the years, a beautiful relationship has blossomed between secretaries and their IBM typewriters. Now there's the new IBM Electronic 85, the finest IBM electronic typewriter ever. With automatic erasing, pages of memory, proportional spacing, and a keyboard full of features that help make a secretary's job a lot easier.
It's beautiful.
Recipe for a happy birthday. First, take one Betty Crocker Super Moist cake. Putting in the mix makes it so incredibly moist, it's super moist. Next, top with Betty Crocker Creamy Deluxe Frosting. So buttercream creamy, it's like homemade. Super moist and creamy deluxe. Together, they're the recipe for America's favorite cake and frosting. For a happy birthday or a happy anytime.
You and Betty Crocker can.
I love you, Mommy.
Make someone happy.
We now return to Vivian Lee and Olivia de Havilland in Gone with the Wind.
We're looking for gray-fitting jeans. Try me Comfort Stretch. Great fit.
Great comfort.
Time, Randy. All you have to do is look for that.
Lee Jeans, the brand that fits.
There's new value in Ram Tough Dodge trucks. Now only Dodge Truck makes this three-way offer. 1, cash back when you buy them, up to $750 on Ram pickups, $1,000 on Ram Chargers. 2, prospector discounts up to $1,000 when you equip them. And 3, 11.9% when you finance them. Dare to compare. Only Dodge makes this offer. Cash back, prospector discounts, and 11.9 financing.
After a busy day, it's time to wind down and catch your breath. Wind down with Lipton Herbal Tea. A blend of natural herbs, spices, and fruit, and no caffeine. It's soothing, delicious. Wind down and relax. There's no caffeine. Lipton Herbal Tea in gentle orange, almond pleasure, cinnamon apple. Enjoy one and wind down.
Delicious. There you go, ladies. 2 BLTs and your usual mayo.
Oh, dear. You see, we've changed to Kraft real mayonnaise.
You have?
Yes. Harriet and I discovered that Kraft looks creamier.
It's specially blended over 3,000 times.
And nothing beats its creamy taste.
Come on.
Here, have a bite.
Hey, Kraft does taste creamy.
Why don't you keep it, dear?
Best tip I've had all day.
Nothing tastes creamier than Kraft Real Mayonnaise. Now you know.
We will return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Leslie Howard.
Thursday on CBS, live, the 9th Annual People's Choice Awards. The only awards where you, the American public, choose your favorite stars, shows, and movies. Join host Dick Van Dyke for an evening of spectacular entertainment and surprises. Who will you choose for your favorite male entertainer? Your favorite female entertainer? Your favorite TV show? Thursday is your night to see the stars come out on the 9th Annual People's Choice Awards at 9, 8 Central and Mountain, right after Magnum.
This is CBS.
Look what's happening at your Oldsmobile dealer's showroom. We just put the show on the road. It's the Great Olds Roadshow Sales Rally, featuring the special cars, the Cutlass Sierra ES, the new Cutlass Sierra Holiday Coupe, the new Olds Forenza GT. They're here. Even the limited edition Hearst Olds, hottest Cutlass of them all.
The Great Olds Roadshow Sales Rally is going on now at your Sun Country Olds dealers.
After you. No, I insist. Winn-Dixie keeps the specials coming, and that keeps us on the go.
You'll go for specials like 5 pounds of Thrifty Made Sugar for $1.39. WD brand center cut chuck roast is $1.59 a pound. And Pinky Pig fresh pork spare ribs are just $1.39 a pound.
Winn-Dixie keeps the specials coming, so you'll come back for more. There's more?
Winn-Dixie.
There's a lot more.
We're right for you.
Channel 6 Television, WCTV.
We now return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee.
What are you?
This is the last acid indigestion you'll ever treat with a spoon. Because all the acid neutralization in a spoon of regular Maalox or Mylanta now is concentrated in a brand new tablet. New Tums EX.
Tums EX.
EX stands for extra strength. Liquid strength. Without the spoon. Extra strength. Tums EX.
Tums EX.
It's the call of the wild. And Ford answers with Bronco 2, a brand new kick in four-wheeling. The new, smaller Bronco 2 takes rough terrain and snow in stride with four-wheel drive. Inside, there's around-town comfort for 4 and split-fold seats for extra cargo. And Bronco 2's just the right size for easy maneuvering in tight places. Plus, V6 power no competitor can touch. See the all-new Ford Bronco 2. It's a brand new kick.
When we design a naturalizer shoe, our first consideration is always the female foot. We design our shoes to fit all kinds of feet.
That's why Naturalizer shoes come in such a wide range of sizes. We also add the finest materials to every design, so they'll feel good and look great. With styles like these, Naturalizer shoes fit more than our feet. They fit the way we live. Naturalizer. Comfort by design.
How does she do it? Her hair always looks its best.
The difference is Mink.
How does she do it? Her hair looks so silky, so different from the rest.
The difference is Mink.
Mink Difference Hairspray really holds your hair in style. Enriched with precious mink oil, it holds hair beautifully and gives it the silky feeling of mink.
How could you give your hair anything less?
Mink Difference Hairspray.
We will return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Leslie Howard.
Friday, a timeless classic returns.
You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Join Judy Garland and an incredible cast of unforgettable characters.
I'll get you, and your little dog, too.
Bring me her broomstick.
But what if she kills us first?
The Wizard of Oz, Friday at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
Saturday is Greystone mad.
What do you mean?
Princess Ariel and Greystone are trapped. Wizards and warriors.
If you don't get us out of here at once, you're going to be in big trouble with my dad.
Good evening. From CBS News, this is Newsbreak. The House tonight is nearing a vote on a resolution calling for the United States and Russia to freeze their nuclear arsenals. Speaker Thomas O'Neill is guessing that the resolution will pass by at least 50 votes. As the debate continued this evening, the chief backer of the freeze resolution made the case for its passage.
In terms of the instructions that this resolution would give to the president, we say don't do anything which is not mutual, don't do anything which is not verifiable, but we want you, Mr. President, to negotiate immediately because we believe that such a treaty can be consummated within a very, very short period of time.
Congressman Ronald Dellums of California under investigation on allegations that he and members of his staff bought and used cocaine went on the offensive on Capitol Hill tonight.
I've come over here today because I am aware of the big allegations that are directed at us. I flatly deny them.
The Justice Department is also conducting drug investigations of Representative Charles Wilson of Texas and former Representative Barry Goldwater, Jr. of California. Jimmy Carter could have warned Harold Washington that Chicago Mayor Jane Byrne changes her mind. Today, the mayor announced that contrary to what she said last month, she would no longer support black candidate for mayor Harold Washington, who beat her in the Democratic primary. Instead, the mayor will run again as a write-in candidate. Democratic National Chairman Charles Manat called it a mischievous and hopeless effort. Arthur Godfrey died today at 79. In the 1950s, he ruled the airwaves and at one time had an estimated audience of more than 82 million people.
With today's new generation of gas heating systems, you can cut your fuel consumption by 1/3 and still enjoy whole house comfort.
I'm Lem Tucker, CBS News in Washington. More news later on this CBS station and on CBS News Night Watch.
This is CBS.
One granola bar, this moist, this chewy, is 100% natural. Introducing Nature Valley Chewy Granola Bars. The Chewy Breakthrough. Bits of real red apples, or big plump raisins, creamy peanut butter you can see, or real chocolate chips. No additives, no preservatives. 100% natural. Not all chewy granola bars are. Check the label. New Nature Valley Chewy Granola Bars. The Chewy Breakthrough.
Some of my friends think President Reagan was just too doggone optimistic. He figured he'd get the economy turned around a lot faster than he's been able to do. But you know, optimism isn't such a bad thing to have. Took a ton of it to get this country started. Besides, the economy is starting to come around. Jobs are starting to pick up again. People are going back to work because President Reagan didn't go for the quick fix. Maybe now we can all be a little more optimistic about the future.
Florida State University professor on EPA hit list. The story at 11.
Yes.
This is long-lasting moisturizing from Lubriderm, an extraordinary hand and body treatment created for dermatologists. Lubriderm drenches dry skin with 6 emollients, so rich, so penetrating that with continued use, its moisturizing benefits last, even if you skip a day. So your hands, your body always feels soft and smooth, never dry. Long-lasting moisturizing with Lubriderm. It's what your skin has been thirsting for. Lubriderm.
Join the 30 million hands that have discovered the healing feeling you get from Soft Sense Skin Lotion.
We like the way Soft Sense helps heal our rough, dry hands. And we like the way Soft Sense doesn't feel greasy.
Well, Soft Sense does both, working with oil-free softeners so you can really feel the healing. That's a Soft Sense healing feeling. And it leaves your hands looking their best, feeling their best. So join the 30 million hands that have discovered the Soft Sense healing feeling. 30 million hands can't be wrong.
I can't help it. I like to keep fit. I like to exercise. But I love to snack. You too? And try the snack that satisfies you twice. Raisins. As a snack, they're sweet, chewy, fun. That's satisfying. But these raisins are also natural. And I don't feel like I've just undone all the good I've been trying to do. And that's satisfying, too. So go ahead and grab some raisins from California. The snack that satisfies you twice.
We are USA 1, taking charge with celebrity. No import sedan at any price can match this Chevrolet for the room it gives you with the mileage it gives you. And Chevrolet now brings it to you at new, lower prices. The 5-passenger front-wheel drive Celebrity with standard engine electronic fuel injection. Chevrolet's new generation sedan. Now, get 11.9% financing at participating Chevrolet dealers.
We now return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Olivia de Havilland.
Friendship, Senator.
To the treaty.
Vive la France.
No. Vive la California. California? Paul Masson Chablis is made with such care that most people prefer its taste to expensive French Chablis. Of course, Paul Masson was born in France.
Vive Paul Masson.
Ah, diplomacy. Paul Masson will sell no wine before it's time.
You know, when Drew and I first started out, times were pretty tough. So we cut corners whenever we could. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I've tried cheaper shortening. But I came back to Crisco. Crisco makes my chicken taste like something special with no greasy taste.
Mighty tasty.
Chicken is good. Must mean you're doing something right.
Come on, all the seeds.
All vegetable, no cholesterol, Crisco.
Crisco will do you proud every time.
Why the long face?
Mommy's mad.
How come?
Because I didn't brush my teeth yet.
And why is she mad at that?
Because
she only wants what's good for you. Come on. Now see this? Advanced Formula Crest gives even more protection than the Crest we grew up on.
So,
Mommy knows you could get even fewer cavities than we did. Now, isn't she a meanie?
yes.
With Crest, your kids could have even fewer cavities than you did.
Know what? Now Wendy's is making bacon.
No bacon. Bacon?
Wendy's is making bacon. Introducing Wendy's Bacon Cheeseburger. Crisp, lean strips of bacon on top of a Wendy's cheeseburger to become Wendy's new hot and juicy bacon cheeseburger.
We're taken with bacon.
So come try Wendy's new bacon cheeseburger.
We're making bacon for Wendy's kind of people.
We will return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Leslie Howard.
Saturday, Jerry Mathers is back.
When did life get so tough? I think it all started when the Yankees traded Roger Maris.
20 years later, one of America's favorite families is reunited when the Beaver returns to Mayfield.
Hey,
And while cute children grow up to have kids of their own, some things never change.
I'm still the beaver.
A world premiere movie Saturday.
A powerful new series.
You're in trouble. You got to get yourself a lawyer.
He left the dirt and corruption of the city to battle injustice on the Mississippi. Ralph Waite stars, premiering March 25th.
This is CBS.
It's time I told you about melted Velveeta slices. What's there to know about? Plenty. For one thing, they taste even better melted. Unbelievable. Since they melt just right, they're great when you feel like sharing. Thanks, Raj. Be careful. It's an acquired taste. Oh? How'd you acquire it? My mom gave it to me.
Velveeta slices from Kraft taste even better melted.
When Herb Peterson makes a hamburger for himself, he makes it with a full quarter pound of 100% all-American beef. And not just one, but 2 slices of cheese. He tops it with a couple of pickles and a golden toasted sesame seed bun. Herb owns his own McDonald's, but when he makes a quarter pounder with cheese for himself, he makes it just the way he makes it for you.
Quarter pounder, McDonald's and you.
Tallahassee attorney receives highest honor for voluntary work. The story at 11.
Return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee.
Look at who's here. Cheryl T.
With some good-looking news.
Look at what's new.
Artie Menswear. Look at what's looking good on you.
Boston Athletic Club.
You're in for a change at Sears. It's Artie for clothes that suit you to a T. For winning looks, it's BAC. You're in for a change. A wonderful change. You're in for a change.
With Arnie, BAC, and me.
At Sears.
When I drove racing cars, the racing cars that I drove were simply the best.
Jackie Stewart, consultant to the Ford Motor Company.
When I drive a car on the Ford test track, I know that it's not going to win the Monaco Grand Prix, but I know what good habits or bad habits that it has. That T-Bird, for example, they're very close to getting probably the best handling car of its kind. It's a whole new generation of thinking of the American car.
Have you driven a Ford lately?
Reuniti on ice. Reuniti.
Leonard, where's the reuniti?
Coming right up, dear. You know, Reuniti tastes so light. Reuniti on ice, Mr. Watley?
That's nice, Leonard. Oh, my. Reuniti is a light wine, isn't it?
Yes.
To light moments.
Pure and natural Reuniti.
Always in good taste. My skin is different than
My skin. And my skin is different than
My skin. But we all have one thing in common. Mary Kay.
Mary Kay is a scientifically formulated skincare system.
created to work with your type of skin.
And taught to you by a professional Mary Kay beauty consultant.
To find the Mary Kay beauty consultant nearest you, look in the yellow pages under cosmetics.
Because every skin is different.
You need skincare that's different.
You need Mary Kay.
We now return to Gone with the Wind.
The finer things in life. Happily, some are affordable, like Grey Poupon Dijon mustard. Grey Poupon is so fine, it's even made with white wine. Its original French Dijon recipe adds distinctive flavor to beef, pork, and poultry, salad dressing and sauces, and of course, sandwiches. So enjoy one of life's finer pleasures.
Pardon me, would you have any Grey Poupon?
But of course. Grey Poupon. It even has wine.
Finally, after years of development, the makers of Neosynephrine are proud to give you even longer-lasting relief for your stuffy nose. Incredible Neosynephrine 12 Hour. Absolutely nothing you can buy is stronger or lasts longer than Neo-Synephrine 12-Hour. It lets you breathe freely all day. Get Neo-Synephrine 12-Hour. Nothing is stronger. Nothing lasts longer.
Congratulations, you've got Lysol spray in your bathroom.
Sure.
Nothing kills household germs on surfaces better.
I know.
And you know how well it gets rid of bathroom odors. But what about the rest of the house? What are you saving it for? Use it for cooking odors, pet odors. Lysol spray cleans air instantly. Even eliminates smoke odors.
Fantastic.
And leaves a fresh, clean scent. No ordinary air freshener does as much as Lysol disinfectant spray. Regular or scent too. You own it, use it.
You bet.
What are you saving it for?
New from Pepperidge Farm, more delis. Your favorite foods wrapped in flaky pastry. New beef with barbecue sauce delis.
Uncle Texas barbecue. Lasted 3 days. It's all wrapped up in here.
New pizza-style delis.
Pepperoni, mushrooms, mozzarella, pizza parties. It's all wrapped up in here.
New Mexican-style delis.
My week in Acapulco. It's all wrapped up in here.
3 new delis. Pepperidge Farm remembers how food ought to taste.
We will return to Vivian Lee and Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind.
Thursday.
Still clearing the throat, or are we catching a cold?
A high-flying cowboy puts Magnum on a collision course with danger. Then, live, the 9th Annual People's Choice Awards, where you, the American public, choose your favorite stars, TV shows, and movies. It all happens Thursday right after Magnum.
Sunday, Archie is forced to put Barney to work.
Don't be looking at me with them sad hound dog eyes.
Then, saving a customer's life makes Gloria a local hero. And on the Jefferson.
How much is this?
George tries to impress a famous fashion designer.
Uh-oh.
And on Newhart, a UFO is sighted.
Why would people from another planet pick Vermont?
Schools. And on Trapper John.
I'm closing down the lab.
A viral specialist falls victim to her own research. Sunday.
This is CBS.
Excuse me, that's an ordinary checkbook. Switch to checking with interest at Security First Federal. No service charge with a $199 minimum balance. Get 200 free designer checks. Treat yourself to Security First Checking, and we'll treat you to fine dinners at Tavern on the Green, Jazzberry Patch, Wakulla Springs and Lodge, and 7 other fine restaurants. We'll even give you a free box of dinner mints just for asking about our checking accounts. Security First.
From Television Center, this is WCTV Channel 6, Thomasville, Tallahassee. Good evening to WCTV News. This is Newsbreak. A congressional investigation is underway into a so-called hit list at the Environmental Protection Agency, which singles out scientists and researchers who are liberals or environmentalists. Eyewitness News has obtained a copy of that list and learns that FSU marine biology professor Dr. Robert Livingston is included. Livingston says that the list is filled with remarks bordering on slander.
What a breakthrough in freshness. Maxwell House coffee in the new vacuum-packed bag. It's fresher than ever.
I'm John Joyce, Eyewitness News. More news at 11 here on Channel 6.
We now return to Gone with the Wind, starring Vivian Lee and Clark Gable.
Patricia Neal, oh, I'm sorry.
No damage done.
My headache's making this a rough flight.
You can fight headache pain and win with Anacin.
Why Anacin?
Anacin has more pain fighter.
Really?
Anacin has more medicine than any regular strength pain reliever.
I'll try it.
Feeling better?
A lot better, thanks to Anacin.
Anacin and maximum strength Anacin. Fight pain and win.
The most frightening thing about this house, and others like it, is that they can go unsold for 6 months, 8 months, even a year, haunting their owners with a financial nightmare. That's why ERA Real Estate developed the Seller's Security Plan. And if you qualified, we'll assure you that if we don't sell your home, we'll buy it. the seller's security plan. Another reason we're selling houses.
Moist, wet, wonderful colors. Colors that lick your lips. Moisture Whip Colors by Maybelline. With moisturizers and a protective sunscreen to keep your lips very soft, very moist, very wet. And I think that's very wonderful.
Moisture Whip Lipstick by Maybelline. For long-lasting colors that lick your lips.
Where do you get your coconut? Sun-drenched, naturally sweet coconut. Snowy white, tree-ripened coconut.
Tender coconut. You get it in your store in Peter Paul Mounds and Almond Joy.
Juicy coconut in dark chocolate, that's Mounds. Moist coconut, almonds, and milk chocolate, that's Almond Joy.
You want great coconut? Get it in your store.
We do.
We now return to Gone with the Wind.
We are USA 1, and proving it in Chevy Cavalier. Cavalier's new high-compression 2-liter engine with electronic fuel injection gives you more power than the 3 leading imports. And even though Cavalier sedan is shorter outside than Honda Accord sedan, it gives you 6 cubic feet more passenger room inside, plus more room in the trunk. Chevy Cavalier, from America's sales leader, USA 1, is taking charge. Now get 11.9% financing at participating Chevrolet dealers.
This is Pure Later Courier's new Pure Letter. Before you send an overnight letter with anyone else, think twice. Once, because no one gets it there overnight with Pure Later's reliability. Twice, because Pure Later Courier's breakthrough price is lower than anyone else's. Anyone. $8.75. So think Pure Later. The new Pure Later Courier Pure Letter. It's got a breakthrough price of $8.75. Pure Later Courier. Overnight, not overpriced.
Boy, you know how long it's been since we've seen Gail and Eddie?
You're really excited.
How do I look? That good, huh?
Oh, you look terrific.
Listen, did you put out some of those fussy little crackers?
No, because Gail and Eddie aren't fussy little people.
Well, then what?
Don't worry, the spread's beautiful. This party, I invited the Ritz.
For the beautiful taste, invite the Ritz. Nabisco.
Revlon introduces a beautiful statistic. 7 out of 10 women have skin that is partly dry, partly oily. Now Revlon solves their problem with a remarkable new makeup, Skin Balancing Makeup. It puts your skin in perfect balance with an uncommon texture, tone, and color, and so touchingly beautiful. New Skin Balancing Makeup from Revlon for 7 out of 10 women.
What about the other 3?
Hey, you can't be all things to all women.
We will return to Vivian Lee and Clark Gable in Gone with the Wind.
Friday, a timeless classic returns. Join Judy Garland and an incredible cast of unforgettable characters in the musical masterpiece, The Wizard of Oz, followed by America's leading television drama.
I wanted him more than I've ever wanted any other man.
Can J.R. be trapped by love? Dallas follows The Wizard of Oz Friday.
Saturday is Greystone mad.
What do you mean?
Princess Ariel and Greystone are trapped. Wizards and warriors.
If you don't get us out of here at once, you're going to be in big trouble with my daddy.
Then,
When did life get so tough? I think it all started when the Yankees traded Roger Maris.
20 years later, one of America's favorite families is reunited when Jerry Mathers returns as the Beaver. And while cute children grow up to have kids of their own, some things never change.
I'm still the Beaver.
The world premiere movie, Still the Beaver, following Wizards and Warriors.
This is CBS.
At over 10 feet tall and close to 2,000 pounds, he's more adventure than most men are looking for. Kodiak, the biggest bear of all. Kodiak, a new adventure in smokeless tobacco.
Its special moist cut and fresh wintergreen flavored tobacco give you a bold, exciting new taste. Kodiak. It's a new adventure in smokeless tobacco.
At Publix, we give you more for your money by giving you extra choices. National brands, our own brands, and extra values like these.
Serve refreshing Publix chilled orange juice made from concentrate, while a gallon is just $2.49. Get 3 12-ounce packages of tasty Pickwick English muffins for just $1. And prepare the special choice, USDA Choice Publix Beef Boneless Chuck Roast for only $1.89 a pound. Shop for all the extra values, now at Publix.
Entertainer and broadcaster Arthur Godfrey, dead at the age of 79. The story at 11.
To Gone with the Wind.
Best beer for the best time of the day. Miller High Life.
The Energizer.
Whew, we'll be up all night doing your homework.
Don't worry, Dad. I just put Energizers in the calculator.
Of all leading battery brands, nothing outlasts the Energizer from Eveready. Nothing outsnaps it. Nothing outadds, outwalks, outplays, outtapes, outshines, outlasts it. Nothing.
The Energizer even outlasted Dad.
The Energizer. Energize for life.
Long life.
Energize me.
Coronet 2-ply paper towels are surprising. They're soft, but they're very strong, even when they're wet. And if you think that's a surprise, they give you more towels on every roll than other national brands. 125 of them. So you get a lot, not pay a lot. Fact is, the more you use Coronet, the more you save. How much will you save? That's hard to say. How strong are they? That's easy to see.
Extra value is what you get when you buy Coronet.
Now through Saturday, Sears Spring Saving Sale blossoms with 40 pages and a store full of buys. Like this permanent press washer, only $299.95. This Kenmore dryer, $249.95. Save $70 in this Sears Best automatic camera outfit. This special purchase carpet in 8 colors is just $9.99 a square yard. Here's a 90-piece Craftsman tool set, only $88. Pick diamonds in 14-karat gold, now 1/3 to 1/2 off. But hurry, Saturday is the last day for the Spring Saving Sale at Sears.
And now, the conclusion of Gone with the Wind.
What kind of day is your hair having? Will it need a light shampoo or really deep cleaning? Sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot. Introducing Finesse Shampoo. It's activated by the amount of dirt and oil in your hair, so it cleans deep on the days you need it, gently on the days you don't, without drying, without over-cleaning. Sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot.
Good dog. Here's your praise. Good dog. Here's your praise. Dogs love the taste of praise. Dogs love praise.
Purina introduces Praise brand dog food. Dogs love the soft, chewy chunks made with real meat. And dogs love the delicious, crunchy nuggets. Together, they make Praise taste better than any of the leading dry brands.
Good dog. Here's your praise. Dogs love the taste of praise. Dogs love praise.
CBS is proud to present the following great movie, coming soon on CBS. A timeless classic returns. Judy Garland. Munchkinland.
You have to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I've got to see the wizard.
Then I'm sure to get a brain, a heart,
A home.
the knife.
I'll get you and your little dog, too.
Bring me her broomstick.
But what if she kills this fight?
Follow the yellow brick road.
The Wizard of Oz.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Jerry Mathers is back. And
I'm still the beaver.
one of America's favorite families is back 20 years later, and life has changed, but still nothing seems to go right for the beaver. And these days, he's having problems with his own kids.
Don't you think we're a little old for reverse psychology?
Mom's still trying to help, and so is Wally.
When did life get so tough? I think it all started when the Yankees traded Roger Maris.
The all-new world premiere movie, Still the Beaver. Hal Linden marries a girl half his age. He's got it all. Perhaps too much. While his career seems to be slipping,
This company is in mothballs.
hers is catching fire. And they seem to be having difficulty connecting.
Do you realize the last time we had breakfast together was on our honeymoon?
Now, Ann Mara's not your normal other woman.
Do not let this grandmother disguise fool you.
But maybe she's more his style. For Hal Linden is happiness the other woman.
I'm starting to feel guilty.
The Day Christ Died. Based on the best-selling novel. The story of desperate men consumed by political greed. To the Romans, he was a revolutionary. To the high priests, a dangerous heretic.
You will be taken to Pontius Pilate to be sentenced.
A toast
to treachery.
A look at an event the world has never forgotten. A startling account of the final treacherous hours on the day Christ died. A 3-hour special movie presentation.
Hold it.
It's a comedy riot. What do Mel Brooks, Harvey Korman, Cloris Leachman, and Madeline Kahn all have in common?
Oh, gives a crap.
They're all suffering from an overdose of
High anxiety. Dangerously sick people.
The living Looney Tune.
My nerves are cracking.
in Mel Brooks' contagious comedy tribute to Hitchcock, High Anxiety. Burt Young.
I go and get your meat every morning.
Talia Shire.
I'm not a loser.
Burgess Meredith.
You had a talent to become a good fighter. You became a leg breaker.
Carl Weathers.
Undefeated in 46 fights. I want you.
Sylvester Stallone.
You believe that America is the land of opportunity?
How it all began. Rocky. They're back just when we needed them the most.
My pen hasn't talked to me in some time.
Napoleon Solo and
Ilya Nikovich Kuryakin.
These men from Uncle return while the world hangs in the balance.
How many times did we save it? Constantly, as I recall.
From the crystal casinos of Las Vegas to a secret base in Libya, the action is hotter than ever.
We don't pay the ransom, part of the United States is going to disappear.
And Prussia's nuclear countdown has already begun. Robert Vaughn and David McCallum, the return of the man from Uncle. These great films and these great stars coming to you soon on CBS.
Come on, come on in.